Good evening. Welcome to the State of Business on our television with me, Kavishka Pereira. Let's take a look at today's headlines. President leaves for China to attend conference on Asian civilizations. Run Mawata Road Development Program inaugurated under Prime Minister's patronage. In today's top story, President Maithripala Sirisena has left the island this morning to China to attend the Conference on Dialogue of Asian Civilizations in Beijing. The Conference on Dialogue of Asian Civilizations will be held from the 15th to 22nd May in Beijing, and Chinese President Xi Jinping will attend the event and deliver a keynote speech. More than 2,000 government officials and representatives of various circles from 47 Asian countries and other countries outside the region will attend the opening ceremony and forums. President Sirisena will be visiting China from the 14th to the 16th of May and is scheduled to meet Chinese President Xi Jinping tomorrow. President Maithripala Sirisena met with political leaders, public servants and security personnel in Galle at a meeting held at the Dakshinapaya yesterday. During the meeting, the president requested from all present to engage in their daily activities without being misled by false and misleading statements made by various groups. The series of events have been organized at provincial and district levels to apprise officials regarding steps that have been taken to ensure the national security, as well as to explain the officials and public representatives regarding the assistance that they can provide to the security forces. The Eastern Province and Central Province meetings were also held recently under the patronage of the president. Ministers and MPs, local government representatives and government officials participated in yesterday's meeting representing different political parties. During this meeting, their ideas and suggestions were also presented regarding the security process. President Sirisena, addressing the Galle district meeting, said that certain groups are engaged in an attempt to show that the country is insecure and that it is important that people act intelligently and with proper understanding. Ministers Vajirabe Vardhana, Gayantha Karuna Tilaka, parliamentarians Mahinda Amaravira Chandima Veerakodi, Nishantha Muthuhettigamage, Governor of the Southern Province Rajitha Kirti Thennakoon, Chief Minister Sean Vijayalal De Silva, People's Representatives, District Secretaries, Public Servants, Defence Secretary General Shantha Kottegoda, Acting IGP C.D. Vikramaratne and security heads participated on this occasion. Participating in the inauguration ceremony of the Golden Roads that Connect Hearts Road Development Program on Sunday, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe said that cities will be developed through systematically developing road networks. The inauguration ceremony of the Run Mawata Island-wide Road Development Program was held yesterday at Ratnapura Malwala Junction under the patronage of Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe. The project is implemented on a concept of the Minister of Highways, Road Development and Petroleum Resources Development, Kabir Hashim. Several projects to develop roads and bridges will be launched covering all areas of the country. The Central Express Highway, the Outer Circular Highway, the Kalania Bridge renovation, 2 flyovers in Colombo and 1 in Getaway Kandy will also be constructed under this project. Defence Secretary Retired General Shantha Kottegoda has urged the public to approach security authorities immediately regarding any information related to security threat without sharing it on social media. Defence Secretary Kottegoda has also stated that any such statement or information will be thoroughly investigated and further stated that such information, when shared on social media, will cause widespread panic and unrest. The Defence Secretary assured the public that the armed forces and the police have taken adequate measures to ensure security and there was no reason to unduly fear or worry about an impending threat. He also noted that adequate security has been provided to schools and added that he believed the turnout of students will reach normal standards soon. Keep tuning in for more news after this short commercial break. Welcome back. The University of Sri Jawaharlal Wayamba University and Rajarata University are scheduled to reopen for academic activities tomorrow. The academic activities of all faculties at the University of Sri Jawaharlal except for 2 faculties commences tomorrow. The Faculty of Management Studies and Commerce of University of Sri Jawaharlal will reopen on the 15th of May and Faculty of Engineering reopening date has not been decided yet. Faculty of Medicine and Allied Sciences of the Rajarata University has commenced academic work today and the reopening date of other faculties has not been decided yet. The Faculty of Medicine of Wayamba University has reopened today and all other faculties will reopen on the 15th of May. Students' hostels of the universities also reopened with the commencement of their respective university. The University Grants Commission has said that vice-chancellors have been given the authority to make a final decision on the opening of universities after establishing security. Speaking exclusively to our television on BizTalk, Chairman of the ICT Industry Skills Council, Chintaka Vijay Vikrama, elaborated on the loan schemes available for students to follow courses.
It's not really a grant, it's basically a loan. I mean, half the money they pay, half the money the employer pays. And then we can put that money to better use and get more facilities to all these night and TV centers. So I think, this is basically coming from the funding from ADB and all that, which are very good programs. So, and I think there are other institutions like UZU, then there is so many other non-governmental organizations who are willing to fund. So we are willing to work with them to IT to the next level.
Speaking further, Chintaka Vijay Vikrama elaborated on the ICT Industry Skills Council's future plans on introducing new courses for the elderly.
This is under discussion with NITA and TVEC and other authorities, where we should be making more people, more seniors employable. But at the same time, we are also looking at women in IT. So that is a sector that we are very much interested to work with, because there is a gender gap. So we would like to see more females taking into ICT, and I think they are not represented very much. I mean, they are, but for some reason I think we have to work more to get more females into ICT. So that is also one of our focus areas.
The Meteorology Department states that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the western, central and Sabaragamu provinces and in the Galle and Mathura districts, and that showers or thunder showers will occur at several places elsewhere after 2 p.m. Showers or thunder showers will occur at several places in the sea area extending from Colombo to Trincomalee via Galle and Batticaloa. Winds will be southwesterly and speed will be 25 to 35 km per hour in the sea areas around the island. Wind speed can increase up to 50 to 55 km per hour at times in the sea areas extending from Putlam to Kankasanture via Mana and the sea areas extending from Hambantota to Batticaloa via Puthuville. Deep and shallow sea areas extending from Hambantota to Batticaloa via Puthuville can be rough at times. Naval and fishing communities are requested to be vigilant in this regard. Keep tuning in for stock updates after this short commercial break. Welcome back. Trading at the Colombo Stock Exchange ended on a negative note today. The All Share Price Index dropped 20.48 points to close at 5,307.20, and the S&P/SL 20 dropped 7.22 points to close at 2,511.86. The turnover was 179.4 million rupees and 6.1 million shares were traded. Next up is Forex rates. Well, that's a wrap of the bulletin for the day, signing off with a promise for tomorrow at the same time with nothing but the latest. Thank you and good night.